empty the contents of your crucible into your mortar. This is easier to do if your pestle is not resting inside your mortar. Grind your sample until you no longer hear any crunching and the color of your sample is uniform. This should take about 5 minutes. Your sample should have the texture of flour or baby powder. Use the flat side of a small section of white paper to scrape the sample from the sides of the mortar. Place a clean XRD sample slide on top of a piece of clean white paper. Pour a heap of your finely ground sample into the well in the slide. Use the glass square to pack the sample into the slide. Use steady pressure and a circular motion. Excess pigment will come out of the side of the slide and fall onto the white paper. Keep pushing and rotating until you have packed the sample into the slide. The sample should be no higher than the side of the slide and should completely fill the well inside the slide. The top of your sample should be flat. Ask your TA or a peer mentor for help if you are having trouble. Your sample will be rotated in the instrument. To ensure it does not fall out of the sample holder while in the instrument, perform a quick tilt test. Slowly tilt the sample to an angle of about 45 to 90 degrees while holding it over your piece of white paper. If it stays in place, you are good to go. If it falls out, repack and repeat the tilt test. Return any sample that has fallen onto the piece of white paper during packing, as well as the contents of your mortar, back to your crucible. Place your slide on your group's metal sheet and fill out your group's XRD sample ID sheet.